And we are under the light. Tanner Tully, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Scooped up.
Beat it out.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Richard Big Daddy will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Rodriguez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Richard.
First offering on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Go. Come on,
and, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first.
Up next for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way.
Richard Big Daddy.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Find it.
Running hard, he's digging for second.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Joining us here this evening, we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of major. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is gone.
This guy has been a serious thorn.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, throw a 10 over.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Richard.
And the pitch.
Daddy.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a...
Richard Big Daddy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row.
Back. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good... Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something.
Now batting.
First offering on its way.
Richard Big Daddy.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Reyes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. Stepping up now, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. 7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Sale wins his 3rd of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort.
No errors, and they left 1 man on base.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here. Digging in the switch hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
Find it.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Settling in now, Richard Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream.
Striding into the box, Richard Big Daddy, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Yanks came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory.
First for the victorious Senators, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store. In now, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Big Daddy.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Big Daddy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Ready for another shot now. Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 35 now on the season. Into the box now, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix it. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Striding in once again, Richard Big Daddy, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, you got it. Nice one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as that graphic shows. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not at.
Ready now, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back, the center fielder leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stand.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for. Now in the box, Richard Big Daddy. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And that's the second out. Digging in now, Richard Big Daddy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
See it drive it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 38th home run of the season for him as they open up an 8-5 lead. At the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First pitch on its way. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Runner goes for second. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Richard Big Daddy. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center.
Come on, dig.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this 4-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. Richard Big Daddy was not only an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the bright. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago. So stepping in, Richard Big Daddy, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Richard Big Daddy has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
At the plate, Richard Big Daddy. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper this last.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yanks digging in, Richard Big Daddy, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Line toward the alley in left center. Robert is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So striding in, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is. So 2 runs come.
Ball 4, take the base. Out. 3. Out. He's out. 3. 3. Out. 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 3. You're out. 3. Out. He's out. That's ball 4.
Your attention, please.
Stepping into the box, Richard Big Daddy has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
Come on, big guy. We need you right here.
The 0-1 shoots this one over to first. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner.
Out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. First base. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. He's out. He's safe. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
This one wraps up as a 10-8. Back here on the MLB pregame show, first pitch just a few moments away. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major. Now to the plate, Richard Big Daddy, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Swaggerty is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Richard Big Daddy. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hard hit ball to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Standing in, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Richard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. Adolph is there, and he'll bring this one in. 4-0 the score tonight. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka wins his third of the season. Daniel Norris pitched well, allowing. Welcome. MLB Network's coverage. Digging in, Richard Big Daddy comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run. Striding in, Richard Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Big Daddy.
Attaboy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there.
Stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Big Daddy.
Base hit into right center. Around first, he's digging for second. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Richard Big Daddy will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's got it.
Beat it out.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game. Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, Deodor. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
And welcome back to tonight. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set. Stepping up to the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Richard Big Daddy.
Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Got a way to square it up. Great job.
And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know.
Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Drive it right here.
From the stretch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Left for the Yankees. Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Pick it up.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense can come.
You're out. Out. 3. Out. He's safe. He's out. You're out. Out. 3. Out. He's out. You're out. Out.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
Digging in and looking for more, Richard Big Daddy. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He pulls this one into right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Oh, and he throws it away.
Yeah, that ball's hit hard.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the box. 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final.
Our final line.
We're counting it. MLB The Show's coverage. So striding forward now, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Big Daddy.
Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, great job right there. Hit that ball hard.
And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak. Now batting, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Ready once again, Richard Big Daddy.
The right fielder, Richard Big Daddy.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the... Digging in to try it again, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat.
So digging in now, Richard Big Daddy. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job.
Ball 4, take the base. Out. He's out. Ball 4, take your base. Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. You're out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. How about the work the lineups have been doing?
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, first pitch just a few moments away as Dan Plesac and I get you ready for baseball under the lights with the Topps Player Spotlight. Richard, Big Daddy. Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers have now won 5 consecutive games. At the plate, Richard, Big Daddy. He's fresh off a 4-hit ball game back on Wednesday.
Big Daddy.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, great job right there. He squared up on that second.
And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good.
Into the box now, Richard, Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Yeah, there's a base hit on the line.
Pick up the ball. Pick up the ball.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Richard, Big Daddy. He singled his last time up. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. Ready for another chance. Richard, Big Daddy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
We all know this guy.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone!
It's getting pretty comical now. There's
striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Richard, Big Daddy. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll whip this one over to first.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Michael Fulmer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And he will add yet another game to his incredible. Now at the plate, Richard, Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Richard, Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right side hit hard, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So coming to the plate, Richard, Big Daddy, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. White is there. 2 gone.
Play ball. 3. Out. Out. He's out. You're out. 3. 3. Out. 3.
13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. New York get their division leading 30th win of the year. Taylor